was a little bit of a step back from how you guys played in the first two games.
Yes.
What maybe kind of led to that? It looked like you guys were in it for the most part and just kind of faded late.
Yeah, I just didn't think we had our juice. We didn't have much energy. Didn't compete hard enough.
Midway to the second period, Eklund scores, and shots are getting closer. Score obviously is tied. Just what happens from that point?
Yeah, they took over the game.
What could you guys have done better to
Competed harder.
Was that the message during the timeout to them?
Yeah.
What's I guess the practice tomorrow? What's the kind of the steps you guys have to take to kind of get back to what you guys are doing against Vegas?
Yeah, I think we know what it looks like. We got to get back to feeling what it looks like and doing it consistently. So that'll be the message.
How disappointing was it not getting any of those power play chances in that first period?
Yeah, a couple looks. It's a good penalty kill. It's a good hockey team. So yeah, disappointing. We go 0 for 5.
What's the message to Lisa after tonight?
Yeah, it's about the team. I thought did some good things. I think it's his first NHL game. You only get one of them, so we'll look at the film and we'll get better.
There's just 3 games into the year. But, obviously this team wants to make strides this year. Does it just start with matching the opposition's work ethic and just kind of go from there?
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
So, Coach, when Eklund got the equalizer, how confident did you feel that you guys could pull this out? And then later on in the second period, they took everything over. So, what was happening at that moment, and when did you see things start to switch?
I even thought going into the third period, we know we were down 2 goals, but that had been against us, the last couple games. So we felt pretty good of finding our game, but we just never were connected and couldn't really get anything going, obviously, offensively. It was kind of man versus boys tonight.
You switched to the deep pairs tonight. Just looked like they kind of struggled as a whole.
Yeah.
What do you want to see better from them, especially against a team like that where you guys are really working on the breakout?
Just overall, everyone's compete level.
To start the second, you guys had actually a few breakaways, some momentum that way. In that kind of position, though, do you guys maybe kind of offensively kind of fall in love with trying to generate offense that way instead of just going back to playing basic hockey? Is that kind of the trap you guys fall in?
It's a fair statement. Even our goal we score, it's a pretty lucky goal. It doesn't happen very often.
In those first 4 power plays, if you guys scored on that, maybe things would be a little bit different.
Yeah, it could be. But it is what it is.
One guy with the work ethic maybe was Nedeljkovic. Did you feel like he kind of, held good rebound after that, maybe bad?
Yeah. Again, we've given up 13 goals and plus 4, 17 goals, if my math is adding up right, in 3 games. That's not going to win you many hockey games. So it's a total team effort of how we need to play defense and compete.
I was going to say, the deep quarter wasn't great overall time, but what would you think of Dixon's play? There's a couple times it looked like he was just washing the puck and not the man.
Yeah, it's a fast game out there. I think he learned that. Did some things. He looked a little bit more confident, but there's awareness, things that we got to work on.
They're obviously a really good team. They've been playing well to start the season. And, I thought we had some really good looks in the first period, and after that, it seemed like they just outworked us and couldn't find a way to battle back.
Would you point to that specifically, the work part? Midway to the second, you guys were looking pretty good, but after that, they kind of took over.
Yeah, like I said, they started putting a lot of pressure on us, and we just didn't win enough battles low and on the walls, especially on the walls. And that's what they do best, and that's where they keep the pressure on and do what they do.
Looked like the power play, struggled a little bit. What made their penalty kill so effective to keeping you guys wide and maybe disrupting your guys' movement a little bit?
I thought we should have had 4 power play goals tonight. So I thought we had some really good looks. Smitty early, Eki in the second, me in the third. I thought we had some good looks for the type of penalty kill that they have. Obviously, they put a lot of pressure and stuff like that, but we definitely had some really good looks.
So, Tyler, you guys had back-to-back overtime games. What seemed different in this game?
We just couldn't find a way to battle back. Like I said, they put a lot of pressure on us and won a lot of battles, and obviously the way that they play is a frustrating style, and that's why they've been a good team the past bunch of years.
Is this a measuring stick to see how far you guys still have to go to play with those guys?
Sure. I think we've played 2 really good teams before this as well, so I think we understand the type of style that we need to play in order to be successful, and we definitely didn't do that tonight.
What was the message from Warsofsky during the timeout?
To work harder.
We're talking about Michael Misa tonight, just making his NHL debut and kind of getting his feet wet here.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of excitement and a lot of pressure on anyone who's playing their first game, and obviously it's a huge milestone, and very happy for him, and hopefully just continue to keep getting better.
How do you guys kind of go forward from here?
Well, it's game 3 of the season, so hopefully we can get better from tonight.
I don't know. It's a tough thing to say, I think all around we were not good enough today. It's simple as that.
In the second period, after you scored there, and you guys are very much in the game, shots are actually getting close. You guys have actually a few, to start that period, you have a couple of breakaways there too. Just what happens after that, where they kind of take over from that point?
As I said, we're just not good enough in the battles, in the puck play. I gotta make way better plays out there. Our line gotta be way better than we were tonight. We gotta create some offense, but we also gotta be good in the defensive zone. So, we gotta come back tomorrow and see what we can do better, and we'll be way better in Utah.
Is there some positive that takeaway that you guys were able to create a good amount of high danger chances?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. We lose 5-1 here, so it's not even something I'm gonna focus on. We're gonna clean up some stuff here, and we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Our play got some good looks tonight, but just frustrating not be able to cash in there.
Yeah, for sure. They're good PK, but we created some good great chances. We should have scored. It's gonna happen throughout the game, but also that's the thing. When it's that close, sometimes in the games we got to bury a goal there. So that's not us too.
I'm sure you would have loved to test that goalie a little more, making his first NHL start. What makes it so difficult again tonight, just generating chances and shots against that team?
I don't know. It's I don't know what I can say about that. We obviously wanted to try that goalie more. We did not do it enough, and we got to be trying the goal in Utah.
Does it just start with work ethic? Just work it out, working the opposition.
Yeah, it's a game of inches out there, and we need to work hard and outwork the other guys, and I don't think we did it today. We're not good enough, so we gotta come and work tomorrow.
What can you say about your goaltender tonight? Paced a lot of shots. Did his best to keep you guys in it.
Our goaltenders are always doing a good thing for us. They're giving us a chance to win every night, and we tried our best. We were not good enough for him, so he did a hell of a job for us.
Going back to that second period, I mentioned the breakaways. Is it easy to kind of fall in love with creating offense that way, and not playing the more basic kind of style of hockey when that happens?
I don't know. We had a couple of breakaways. You can say we also give up some back, so we don't want it to happen. We got to see. I don't know how many times I can say it, but we gotta go back tomorrow. We gotta work on all this stuff I've been talking about. So it's not good enough.
What's the first step you guys have to improve tomorrow?
Come in and this game is behind us now. We got to see what we can do better here, and we come in tomorrow. We do watch film. We're gonna watch clips, and we're gonna see what we can do better here. And I can't tell it right now, but we gotta work hard. That's for sure.